What is up, everyone? Welcome back to What is Going On. So we're back on the topic of journaling. This is part 2. If you haven't watched the first one, should be a card, I think, up over here, taking you back to the first one. If you don't want to watch that video, should be another card here to the podcast video. Or maybe you want to go listen to the podcast over on iTunes, Google, SoundCloud, Stitcher. The links should be over in the banner profile. Anyways, enough promotion of things. Let's jump into it. Number 5, don't edit. Related to above, where I was talking about in number 4, where journaling is meant to get your thoughts down and explore ideas of your mind you maybe don't want to go. So like your stream of consciousness that you're doing. If you edit, you stop to think, which when you cease to naturally explore and reveal the thoughts in your head, you mess up your stream of consciousness. You mess up your flow. If you've ever been in something, you'll notice that you do get into a flow with things, whether it be your working, your journaling, or whatever it is. There is this like tunnel vision type of effect where you're just going and time is just racing by you and you're just doing it. And this is what you're wanting to do when you're journaling. So the objective of journaling is to write, not think. Thinking is getting in the way of what we know intuitively and therefore defeats the purpose of it altogether. Journaling allows us to explore avenues we may not consciously want to explore. So if we stop to think, we may run from the very topic that our journaling is trying to uncover and help us with. Because journaling is something that's really, it's supposed to help us. It's supposed to be therapeutic. It's supposed to help us really dive in and answer those questions inside of us that we really don't want to get to sometimes. Number 6, journal in the same place every day. Why is that? Because the more familiar you are with a place, the more you are to be relaxed, the more you are to be vulnerable, if it's a safe spot. Also, if it smells good, if it reminds you of something pleasant, it just helps you to be able to get into that zone. Number 7, leave room for a table of contents. Now, when you get a new notebook, leave the first 2 sides of it blank, the first 2 pages, basically front and back, first 2. So when you reread it, you can highlight passages or thoughts you thought were important and note the page number. So you can go back. So like say on the first 2 pages are blank, page 3, you write about a very troubling experience you had and it helped you overcome X, Y, and Z. What you can do is you can put on there page 3, overcoming XYZ, so that later on when you are feeling down, you can reference that page number off of that table of contents and go, oh yeah, this is when I overcome to X, Y, and Z. I'm going to go back and read that and see what happened. And it really gives you a refresher. It helps you be able to understand that you've accomplished this or you've overcame this experience before. You can do it again. And it works for many other things too. Also achievements. If you accomplish something, it gives you that confidence boost to go, well, I accomplished these 3 things. Why can't I accomplish this? And last but not least, number 8, keep it private and secure. Find a safe spot to place this journal in order for it to be completely effective. You must feel free to write the things you wouldn't even tell your best friend. So for it to be really effective, you must write as if no one is ever going to read this. Because if you have the slightest doubt that somebody will find this, that somebody will read this and judge you, you will not be vulnerable and you will not open up over this. Now, for me, my wife, she can read mine if she wants. I have no problem with that. I don't know if it goes the other way. But the point is like, I write things in there and she has full disclosure to read anything she wants. I have nothing to hide for that as far as like feelings, emotions, because it's hard for me to even just express it sometimes. So maybe that would be a better way to get it out. But anyways, the point is there may be somebody that you feel okay with, that you trust with that information, or there may be nobody. But the point is unless you have that person already in your mind that's going to happen, you should have it to where you're writing that nobody will see it. This is not a letter to someone. This should not be a document for others to judge you. Expressive writing is for you and you alone. If your writing can hurt other people's feelings and or your reputation, destroy it when you're finished if you don't want anybody to see it, or hide it in a very secure location, in a safe, or dig a hole in the ground and go throw it in there. I mean, being that it's paper, it'll probably rot and go away and nobody will find it anyway, so it's like destroying it. But the important thing is this is for you and you only. So that's what I got for some tips on journaling. If you guys can think of some other tips that I didn't mention in this, I would love to hear them. Comment them down below. Tag me on Instagram. Share it, and I'll be more than happy to reshare those and see what you guys say. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope you guys get a better understanding of journaling. I know it's been an eye-opening experience for me. It's been something that I've been learning how to deal with. I just recently started in a new notebook. I did not, now that I realize it, leave room for a table of contents, but that's fine. I can write it on the outside cover or the back of the front cover. But there's another tip. If you forget to leave pages, just write on the cover. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and God bless.